Who was the craftiest player that you played against when you were in the league?
Craftiest?
Just tricks, moves, knew how to manipulate the game to their advantage.
Oh.
And there was nothing you could do about it.
Crafty.
I'm gonna say Tinsley. For me, Tinsley.
And what was crafty about
Everything.
Jamaal Tinsley's game?
Like, he had that thing on the string. Like, we were scared to down it on him. You know, like you ice it. So ice it, and the big man, the big man try to come out there. He always threw it between their legs. So then they come like this, and then they give up the split, right? So, yeah, in the post, he'd throw it behind your back, do all that. Like, he was literally doing N1 stuff out there, so.
I'll say Steve Nash.
Really?
Yeah. That's a crafty motherfucker. That's a crafty motherfucker.
What kind of stuff was he hitting you with?
No, he was hitting us. He was hitting us with all kind of shit in that pick and roll. Like, it was so much. It's hard to dictate whether Steve Nash was a super elite point guard or not because Amari contributes so much to his career. If Amari's not a dynamic roller the way that he is, and we got to come in and he gets all those options out there, his craftiness is like limited. When we played with Dirk, it was just him and Dirk. You didn't ever really see him getting off with everyone else. I opened the floor, you look at Steve Nash, he's out there doing all kind of crazy passes. You don't really have that freedom unless you got somebody you could throw that bitch to. You guaranteed every time you're down there just fucking around. You like, Right. Jason Williams, he always had Chris Webber, you know what I'm saying, or Vlade. One of them motherfuckers is down there ready to catch this bitch. So,
Travis saying White Chocolate definitely had a lot of crafty
and
tricks in his bag.
Steve Nash and White Chocolate probably the craftiest, and J Kidd, them three is just crazy.
How about yourself, Brent?
I'm gonna say Kyrie Irving, Jamaal Crawford.
Yeah, Jay crossover.
Man, I feel like Ginobili was crafty too, for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. What's the real definition between a crafty player and a very skilled, talented player? Right, when you said Ginobili, I was like, okay, yes. Him, Gordon Dragic, was it Dragic?
When I think of crafty, I
Tony
think of
Parker.
maybe someone that's
Like,
not
that's-
as gifted, like athletically, maybe as other players, but
Jose.
they figure out a way to
Jose Carter.
get
Calderon.
open, get to their spots, and like do what they want to do. Even if they might not be the biggest, the strongest, the quickest, but they like.
Shit, like Andre Miller.
Crafty.
Andre Miller.
That's crafty.
So
like,
Brunson, will Brunson be crafty?
Crafty.
Okay,
Crafty as fuck.
Yeah.
It's almost like taking the skill set which we're trying to give them and they're enhancing it and coming out of the box. Like we only say, oh, Brunson, he's small, he can only do this.
Right, and he
but he
does all
shows
types
you
of other
he's
stuff.
crafty. He's taking the craft of what you're giving him and he's dissecting it and adding shit to it. You're like, damn, this nigga, he keeps getting better in a small area.
Okay, so is this the argument that's being missed, right? When someone says the new generation is more skilled, is it that they're more craftier?
Less
Right.
craftier.
No, back then.
Yeah, way more crafty.
So the 80s, 90s they were craftier players, which they call, we had better IQs.
Yes.
Right, so when you think like John Stockton,
Yes.
you think like even somebody like Dennis Rodman, he was a crafty type of.
They had to craft.
So
the
they were
shit.
crafty.
They were literally in there cooking up the shit like,
Right.
yo, I have to
Skill.
do this. I have to, but it's the same.
We're more crafty than
Let me give you the
way
definition
more.
of crafty. Clever at achieving one's aims by indirect or deceitful methods. So when you say somebody like Dennis Rodman, very
Slow to
clever.
fast, like a Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Not as fast. He's crafty, quick. He's very elusive. It's an illusion type shit. Like that's a crafty player to me.
So
Somebody.
those are the
So
people
not
that
the
were
most-
like, they
not
were-
the fastest,
You need
the
more
strongest,
IQ
but
for that.
Chris Paul's crafty as fuck.
Okay, okay.
Chris Paul's crafty as
Yep.
fuck.
Rondo's
Let's shift to the
Crafty Rondo. Rondo's
Rondo.
probably the most craftiest,
Yes, Rondo,
craftiest point
Okay.
guard
Yeah.
in history.
Let's shift to the WNBA side.
Well, I'll take it. When I'm thinking of crafty players, I'm thinking of a player like she's not a major ball handler, but the way she was able to get to her spots and like navigate off of off-ball screens and off-ball movement was Allie Quigley.
Okay.
She's a shooter. She doesn't play anymore, but I played with her in Chicago, so I was able to watch her like up close, like in practice and in games and stuff. But like her footwork was crazy. She's not super strong. She's kind of like, I wouldn't say frail, but when you look at her, you're like, she could go like that, but like she'll go off for like 30, 40 if you like let her get loose. So she was someone that I would consider like a crafty player for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and she could shoot the shit out of the ball.
Chad also saying Kyrie, so I think we got to give him some love.
Yeah, I say Kyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyrie's
Ain't
the
no
exception though because you're not supposed to
What about
be
Steph?
crafty
Steph
like
be-
him at that level. Yeah,
That's what I said.
they both crafty.
That falls under. I guess it will fall under crafty.
Because you think about Steph's upbringing.
Brandon Roy
It
was
was
crafty.
Brandon Roy.
Joe. Okay, what would Joe Johnson fall under?
Crafty.
Crafty.
As fuck.
Okay.
A whole other tier.
James Harden is crafty.
Yes.
Yep.
James
Yes.
Harden is
Okay,
crafty.
Dwayne
Paul
Wade.
Pierce is crafty.
Huh?
What is Dwayne Wade on? Yes,
He's a
twin.
mix. Yeah, he's a tween. Yeah.
I mean, the way he moved was crafty.
He
though.
had
like
to, because he was smaller. He had to do certain other shit to make him good.
Was D Rose crafty? His MVP year? I've never seen a
That
point
was
guard.
pure.
I've never seen a point guard move.
But how he did? But yes, how he moved.
But how? No,
like him and
no.
Dwayne
The way
Wade.
D Rose was moving at 23.
I would say the 50 he got in Minnesota was a crafty 50 because he wasn't who he was with the athleticism then. Think about what if to be crafty, you
But he
have
couldn't
to do
shoot
with,
like that, and he was still, like-
to do without. Like you're doing without the shit that other people got. I gotta be crafty. That 50 he got in Minnesota wasn't D Rose at his most athletic. He had to go and be the D Rose he didn't even know he could be. I gotta be crafty with this shit. I can't go in there and dunk on niggas. I gotta hit this jumper.
So is that where the Euros like they're craftier?
Crafty as fuck. They have no choice though.
No choice.
Yeah, no choice.
So we call it fundamentals, but if all fundamentals is craft,
Yeah.
okay.
But do those stretch outside of fundamentals?
I think
right?
SGA is crafty.
As fuck.
Yeah, SGA.
He is Mr.
Yeah.
Crafty. He's Mr. Crafty.
He's crafty. Like, no, I'm just saying, like today, like today. I'm just thinking of players now, like.
So,
But that's
like,
why we give him so much credit because that craftiness is efficiency. That 30 a game
Yeah.
he's getting, we don't know how he gonna get it, but he gonna get
You
it.
gotta include the efficiency of how you play too.
Luka's
You're
crafty,
doing all
dog.
that stuff, and you're not
He's slow.
efficient. You're just doing a lot of shit.
I think
He moving.
You
at-
gotta be efficient.
those be,
Top
that's
of
what I
it.
said. Those be the arguments when people be talking about skill versus athleticism, and then there's that third one that's the craft.
He
And
talking about Luka. What you think about Luka?
I think
I
Luka's
think it's
crafty.
crafty.
extremely.
What would make him crafty?
He always had his own play.
I guess it's
So
the,
then-
He had his own. Like,
The pace,
the illusion
His
of
pace.
pace is
he's
crafty
going fast. He's not going fast.
because he's got the height advantage.
He's sitting like.
But let's just be real. When you see Luka, you just look at him in your mind like, I can cook this dude. I can lock him up, and then you got to try to lock him up.
And you see it's different. Right?
And then he start giving you all that, and that's the point. Not a super athletic dude, but can get to any shot he wants.
Yeah, he's crafty for sure.
And then also Trae Young, I think we got to give him some love too. One of your craftier players in the league right now. But
For sure.
So let's shift it over to basketball because we are sometimes a basketball show. What was your favorite trick, play, or move when you were hooping? This football season went up to 1,000 times your cash every game day, only on Underdog. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite player stats, like touchdowns, yards, and so much more. Millions of fans from all over the U.S. have won over $1 billion on Underdog. Underdog is offered in 33 states across the country, and this season, they'll be running a special, bonus, or promo almost every single day.
Every day.
Sign up for Underdog today using promo code GIL, and you'll get a free pick as a part of your first cash entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. Again, that's promo code GIL. Cash in on every touchdown this season with Underdog. We did it! Favorite trick, play, or move when you were hooping?
Oh, mine was for sure behind the back. I came out the jump in the NBA. All that. I had all that, so behind the back. Or the fake pass. I had all that in my game.
I had the
Brandon, you did have all that in your
I
game.
had the fake pass.
The fake pass like this?
Yeah. It was all right, come off real hard. I got you. Right. And go.
Damn, you know what's crazy?
That's not a trick.
That's
No,
not a
no, but you know what's crazy?
I
That is a
tricked him to
trick.
curl through.
Yeah.
Pass in the
Curl through.
I was about to say that's how the nigga was tricking me. That was the trick play for me, and I was.
Tricky?
Keep going. Go out the other side.
He would look at me and be like, "Yeah." It was like that got to be a trick, cause you gonna stop doing that shit to me. You gonna stop looking me off like that, nigga.
Tricking your teammates into thinking you
Or
were
the fake
throwing the
handoff.
pass.
Or the fake handoff.
Oh my
like
God.
I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
The dribble, it was supposed to be the hand, the
Keep
dribble
going.
handoff
Yeah.
from me to you to go up top.
Yeah.
That shit nasty. Kept it every time, did you?
Yeah, I had all. Yeah, of course.
Rashad, what trick play did you have?
Back
in your-
string for the three.
Probably like as a
Or were you
back,
an ethical hooper?
back door.
Okay.
An
It was a
ethical
backdoor.
hooper. Yeah.
used to pull out like when fake the back door. I grab their arm and pull them and go the other way. I pull a nigga whole arm out of the socket.
Damn.
Kind of strong.
Oh, it don't bounce.
Damn.
Is another one? There's one over there.
And those are
What you about to do?
What are we doing?
You got to put errors in your basketball.
If y'all care about my favorite move, it's
Lexi,
the Rondo fake layup. I did it one time last year on Brittany Griner.
Ooh.
Got her big ass off the ground.
Twice. Fake layup.
Made noises.
You might get one or two of those a year from me.
Did you talk your shit afterwards?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm not a big shit talker,
I
guys.
hit her with the.
It was a close game. I was locked in. We were behind, I think.
Whatever. Personal achievements.
No, we won. I mean, we won the game.
Okay. Cool.
I had a move
At 26
that I used
that
to
game.
perfect. I never did it.
And you have the ball in your hands now, Gil. We have parquet court.
I mean, we too old to use the shit.
Oh, God.
But for someone who can, so it's technically, would it be a travel? It would be technically a up and down.
Hakeem?
Right, wait, how far, oh, okay, so
We got the wide cam too.
so on a 1-4 flat, I used to go boom, I used to do it in high school, but I was so fast that you couldn't tell that I already landed back. So I started off boom, boom, behind the back, and then I jump already and throw the ball back that way, right? So come in, boom, 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 and then jump and go to, boop.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so I would jump out of the air,
they
so
would
you
go.
force to go,
Yeah.
and then go back and go.
I remember
nice,
you
Gil.
doing that shit.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's a nice one.
But they I already came back down.
And the dude was already this close
he already,
to you.
yeah, he already bit.
So it's just going to get the ball
I'm
again.
coming with you like this, and then
Yep,
boom.
Yep.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is some free game.
I never got to use it in the NBA though.
You did it in high school though?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice move. I seen that shit.
Free game courtesy of Gilbert Arenas on your favorite show, Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, whoop. So let's talk about the other side